The Revenge of the Twisted Trio. Once upon a time, in the magical and unsettling land of Zo, a girl named Dorotha from Kansas found herself embarking on an extraordinary journey. She traveled with three peculiar companions: Needleface Strawman, the scarecrow who longed for a brain; Rustbot, the tinman who desired a heart; and Fleshmane, the lion who sought courage. Together, they faced trials and adventures, but Dorotha had a secret plan of her own. Dorotha, cunning and sharp, had never intended to stay in Zo or fulfill the promises whispered to her companions. Her heart yearned for home, and she saw the trio as mere pawns in her escape plan. As they reached the end of their journey, Dorotha discovered a way back to Kansas, abandoning her companions without a second thought or a word of gratitude. Needleface, Rustbot, and Fleshmane were left in the dust, their dreams shattered and their trust betrayed. Consumed by a sense of betrayal and a thirst for justice, the Twisted Trio vowed to seek revenge on the girl who had discarded them so cruelly. They wandered through the dark forests and shadowy valleys of Zo until they found the Wretch of the West, a wicked witch known for her malevolent magic and sinister rituals. "We seek your aid," Needleface Strawman rasped, his voice like the rustling of dry leaves. "And what do you offer in return?" the wretch cackled, her eyes glinting with malice. "Our loyalty," Rustbot replied, his voice metallic and cold, "and the promise of a soul to torment." The wretch agreed to help them, and under a blood-red moon, the Twisted Trio performed a dark ritual. With chants that echoed through the night, and ingredients gathered from the darkest corners of Zo, they summoned a portal that would draw Dorotha back to the land she thought she had left behind forever. Dorotha awoke with a start, the familiar fields of Kansas replaced by the eerie landscapes of Zo. She was alone, disoriented, and filled with dread. The once welcoming paths she had trodden now seemed more like a labyrinth of nightmares. As she wandered, trying to find a way back home, the shadows whispered of the trio's vengeance. Fear gnawed at her heart as she realized the gravity of her betrayal. Eventually, Dorotha found herself in the heart of a dark forest, where the Twisted Trio awaited her. Needleface stepped forward, his straw rustling ominously. "Did you think you could escape without consequences, dear Dorotha?" Rustbot's metallic fingers gleamed in the moonlight. "We sought only what you promised us: a brain, a heart, and courage." Fleshmane roared with a feral intensity. "And now, you shall face the courage you denied us." In the end, Dorotha's fate was sealed. The Twisted Trio, fueled by their desire for justice, used the powers granted by the wretch to ensnare her in the land of Zo forever. She became a part of the very landscape she had once despised, a specter wandering the realms of her own deceit. The trio, having avenged their betrayal, finally found solace. Needleface gained the wisdom he sought, Rustbot discovered compassion within his metal frame, and Fleshmane roared with newfound bravery. And so, the land of Zo remained twisted and strange, yet balanced by the justice served upon those who dared to deceive the ones they called friends. Have you uncovered the hidden object for what haunts the next video? Thank you for listening. We'll be waiting for you again very soon.